Big windup from the Big Lizard, and that one's deleted. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final game here in Season 2, Week 1 of the Mushroom Baseball League. This is Commissioner Henry, and I'm excited to bring to you this matchup. The Bloom Hollow Heatwaves versus the Rainbow Road Renegades. Heatwaves, current reigning champs of the league, and the reigning liege himself, King Boo. Starting off on the pitcher's mound, a bobble from Critter, however, will let the nerd Green Magic Koopa get to first. On the other shoe, however, the Rainbow Road Renegades finished last place in the regular season and didn't make the playoffs. We'll see if their draft this season can bring things back around. Wiggler will ground over to second baseman Critter. Critter goes for the double play, but they're not quite able to convert and beat out Wiggler's speed, who makes it in safe on first. And PD Piranha! Big hit from the Big Flower, starting things off strong with a 2-run shot right up the center field. Almost clears the Wario Casino there. The Big Plant puts 2 on the board for the Renegades in quick fashion. Birdo up next. Team captain here for the Renegades. We'll see what she's able to manage. 2 strikes on the count so far from King Boo. Big knock from Birdo will get down. She'll find herself a single. Pink Me Dolly Parton now coming up to bat. Swinging strike there. Doesn't make contact. A big knock from her won't quite beat out Green Shy Guy. Sends it in and forces Birdo to retreat back to first. Toadette coming up to bat now. Strike 1. Oh, Boomerang Bro almost makes a mistake there. Jumps for it, misses, but gets the turnaround boomerang catch. Picks off that hit from Toadette. The Renegades held up at 2 as the Heatwaves come up to bat. Heatwaves, under a new captain this season, let Daisy walk during the offseason as Luigi has taken control. Birdo will pull that one up over at second base, sending it into Wiggler on first for that first out. Rookie Green Me Fiona here won't clear the infield. Large stature of PD Piranha shuts that down. Now Green Critter traded before the season even fully started from the Novas over here to the Heatwaves. Red Critter for Green Critter. We'll see if it pays off. 2 balls so far from Green Madge. The nerd sends out the star pitch, the high changeup. Makes contact, but Jury Han over there in left field, able to get the catch. Into the inning. Heatwaves 3 up, 3 down. The Renegades get their turn back up at bat. Purple Toad leading off. Strike 1 for Pode. Ooh, big hit there. That one should be all the way to the wall. Could be an extra base. Purple Toad doesn't risk it. Holds up on first. Starting to put the wear and tear on the King Boo stamina. Jury Han sends one up, but that's going to be caught by Boomerang Bro and into the double play. That boomerang catch pulls that one in. It's over to the King of all Cosmos. Big Pop Fly will be fouled off on the right-hand side. Grounder over to shortstop. Boomerang Bro turns that in on first. 3 quick outs off the back of a double play, and the Renegades unable to advance past first here in the top of the second. Heatwaves now get a chance to close the gap and possibly take the lead back as they come up to King K. Rool. Strike 1. Big windup from the Big Lizard, and that one's deleted. Can Jury get there in time with Purple Toad? They don't quite have the height. The K. Rool dinger here in Wario Stadium. This short outfield absolutely feasted upon by these high power players. K. Rool puts one on the board for the Heatwaves. King Boo up next with the Superstar bonus could do some serious damage here as well. 1 ball. the windup. Grounder from King Boo will be picked up by Purple Toad, and that'll just be a single for him. The Nerds feeling fatigued too. It's early, as both of these pitchers are not the longest lasting. Green Toad puts some nasty heat on that ball. Will be a grody home run, a 2-run dinger from Green Toad. What a filthy player. Look at that ball go. Just nestles in there right in the corner between that fence post and the foul pole. Heatwaves take the lead and force the rotation. The Nerds off the pitcher mound over to second base as Birdo comes on. Star pitch from Birdo. She's going to buy the first strike here. Nothing you can do about that. If you're a CPU, you just got to let that one go. Second pitch serves up a real one, and Green Shy Guy will ground over to new second baseman, Green Magic Koopa. Bowser Jr. up next. Oh, will be caught by the diving catch from Petey Piranha. Flings himself quite a distance to make that play. Looks quite smug about it. Boomerang Bro next up, strike one. Makes contact there, but Green Magic Koopa ready for it. Brings it on in. Birdo not happy about the way things have turned out here so far. We'll see if her team can turn up the heat offensively as the Renegades come back up. Star pitch from King Boo, strike one. Koopa doesn't swing on it. Oh, four-seamer flies by there, no response. This time he'll find it, but a jump from Critter over at second will end it. That'll be King Boo's last at-bat here on the pitcher's mound. He'll be pulled off and swapped with Bowser Jr. Wiggler chops one over to the right-hand side, will get down. That's a single for Wiggler and a runner on for Petey Piranha. Big hit here could take the lead back for the Renegades, and that's what Petey wants to do. He's not going to let these ones slide by. Peter doesn't swing. 2 strikes, and there's a star pitch from Bowser Jr. He wants this last strike. He wants the strikeout, and he'll find it. Gets the K on Petey Piranha. Big Plant's just going to have to walk off and think about that one in the dugout. Birdo now up 2 outs. Still a potential home run here from her, and she could very easily pull it off. She's winding up. Does she swing? Oh, she'll miss. Bowser Jr. star pitch gets by her. Tips this one off. It's no home run, but that'll go deep in the outfield. Bounces off the arrow, buys even more time. That's all Wiggler will need to make it safe to third. Runners in the corners for Dolly Parton. Unable to pick Birdo off at first. Dolly up at bat. Strike one. It's the windup. Nice hit. This one might go foul, and it will. Their windup. Oh, another foul ball from Dolly. She keeps the at-bat alive. She's playing with fire here. Just goes for the slap hit, but Boomerang Bro won't let that one fly by. Heatwaves pull it together on the defense, and what looks like a very dangerous situation they're able to get out of without giving up any additional runs. Bottom of the third now with their chance to extend a lead. Luigi up top as we go to the top of the Heatwaves order here. Strike one from Birdo. Luigi does make contact, but it's low enough that Magic Koopa is able to get it. Surprising athleticism from the nerd over there at second base. Fiona now, Green Me, will find the arrow in the outfield, unfortunately. Helps a little bit more than it hurts. Delivers it right to the waiting glove of the king of all cosmos, the king from Katamari. Critter's up with a runner on. Kim on deck, and Kim with a runner. Could be a big hit here, and he'll swing for the fences. Purple Toad trying to come in. Will it be low enough? Just barely. Purple Toad and the king of all cosmos make the catch. just barely loses the height advantage that it had. A little bit too high and not far enough out for Critter. Otherwise, that could have been a 2-run bomb. But now, if Critter was scary, this is even scarier. You got to pitch to King K. Rool. Strike one. Oh, a drive from him will be out to the wall. Purple Toad's going to grab that, but not before the shell comes in. Fiona's got all the time she needs to come in on third. Thought about trying for home, but pulls back. Runners in the corners for King Boo. No more outs. Can Birdo get this pitcher off the batter's box? And she will. Grounder over to the Nerd in on first. That's the final out the Renegades were looking for. Heatwaves not able to score here either. Bowser Jr. sending out the star. Toadette, swing and a miss. Contact there, pops it up, and the arrow textures have broken. Toadette gets in on first as the arrows return to us. What an interesting game. Purple Toad will knock into the double play. Boomerang Bro able to grab that one. Now Jury up at bat. Strike one. Lets it go by. Grounder over to Boomerang Bro out at first. Renegades 3 up, 3 down here in the fourth. Heatwaves now get their chance once more. Can they deliver? We've seen some nasty work for Grody Toad up to start this game, but this time he'll just get himself a single. Green Toad in on first as Green Shy Guy comes up. Bowser Jr. on deck. Grounder to Green Magic Koopa. The Nerd turns the double play. Into Petey, into Wiggler. Put 2 quick outs on the board as Bowser Jr. comes up, and Birdo might close this one out. There's the first star pitch. Strike one. Charges up. Sends him a real one. He does find it. A single for Bowser Jr. Boomerang Bro now at bat with a runner on. Could be a big moment for the Heatwaves here. Birdo spins another star. Will get another strike. Will she follow through? She's got 3 more stars to spend. Is she going to cash out? Bowser Jr. is trying to steal. She goes for the star pitch. The suction's actually going to buy the time needed for Bowser Jr. to get in on second. Bowser Jr. with a successful steal. Birdo will get the strikeout. She knows the stolen base doesn't matter. Just closes things out with that third out. Gets him off her bases. Defense here in Season 2 has across the board been cranked up. We're seeing these teams able to strategize and bring their A game here in Week 1. King of all Cosmos will drive one out over to the left-hand side. Luigi makes the catch on third. Forced backwards, slides a bit of a ways across the brick, but holds on to the ball. Green Magic Koopa knocks one over to Critter. Now it's Wiggler up. 2 quick outs again for the Renegades. They struggle to really find consistent bats back to back. Wiggler will place one in the outfield, gets himself a single, and puts a runner on for Petey. No outs for Petey. He'll need to bring the heat here, and Petey delivers. That one is crushed. Green Shy Guy tries to get there, but there's just no chance. A 2-run bomb from the Piranha Plant brings the Renegades back into the lead. Big hits there. Now a 1-run lead for the Renegades. Can Birdo take it even further? No more outs this inning. A poor hit grounder over to King Boo will be the end of it. Top of the 5th draws to a close. Now the Heatwaves back on the back foot. We'll need to figure something out here. Luigi up at bat. Strike one. Fouls one off, directly hit off the hands. Thank goodness he's wearing those gloves. That one's going to be pulled in by the Nerd. The range on that magical catch is just nasty. The reach that these players have when they're playing that middle infield, terrifying. Green Me Fiona up next, strike one. Grounder from her will be picked up by the Piranha Plant, but Fireballs buy her the time she needs to get in on first. Peter not able to capitalize off that grounder. Fiona scores a hit. Critter, big bomb off left, and it looks like it does cross the foul line moments before going over the fences. Birdo now gonna need to respect him. Sends out the star, gets the strike. Will she charge? She throws him a real pitch here. Pops up, finds the gap in the outfield. That should be Fiona to third, Critter to first. Fiona actually having to pull back on second. Not quite fast enough. A-Rule up now, 2 runners on. Big moment of opportunity. Birdo, star pitch, strike one. What that's going to be as soon as we see that pink flash. Sends him a real one, takes a risk, and this might be the game breaker here. That's just way too high. K-Rule snags the lead again with a 3-run knock over a center left. That ball just keeps going and going and going, well out of reach. Heatwaves plant themselves firmly in the lead, and Birdo off the mound. Where does she move? Oh no, she's going out to right field, bringing in His Majesty, the King of all cosmos. No more Kim in right. King Boo will get a single, bounces off the arrow favorably to help Purple Toad there. This could be devastating for the Renegades. Grody Toad himself back up at bat for something else nasty, will find the gap. That's a single for Green Toad. Green Shy Guy now at bat. 2 runners on. Only 1 out. Renegades will need to figure out how to get out of this one. Big pop up there, will fall short. Jury makes the catch, holds King Boo and Green Toad up at second and first respectively. Now over to Bowser Jr. No more outs, but this one will get down early. Boo, oh, the error from Jury before the pound block comes out. They've got the buddy toss. King Boo's already made it in, but Grody Toad not able to get in home in time. Toadette's gonna hunt him down. Oh, but doesn't quite make the throw back to third. Green Toad will be safe. Bowser Jr. drives one in. Puts 2 deep for Boomerang Bro. Renegades really struggling to end this inning. Bottom of the 5th has been disastrous for them, and Boomerang Bro looks to make it even worse. Will go foul. It's a lot of power and a star pitch negated. King throws out another star pitch. Will come down in the middle of the outfield. That's one driven in home by Boomerang Bro. Green Toad makes it in. Boomerang Bro puts runners in the corners for Luigi here. Big windup from Luigi. Purple Toad does get there. Purple Toad does stop things here in the bottom of the 5th, but they've given up 5. Renegades now double the Heatwaves double the score of the Renegades. Can the Renegades catch up? Dolly won't clear the infield, knocked right to Boomerang Bro. It's over to Toadette. Strike one. Purple Toad on deck. She's got the error item backing her up here, but that's the star pitch from Bowser Jr. Tips one off. Grounder gets through. Green Toad knocked away by the shell as well. Not able to bring it infield. It's a single for Toadette. Bowser Jr. fatigued as well, but Luigi's still waiting in the wings. Renegades will need to get through another pitcher. Purple Toad does get there, however. Ghost Air item buying even more time. A double for him, and Toadette able to round the bases all the way from first to home. Purple Toad with an RBI double. Nearly caught by Critter too. Ghost item just absolutely hoses any defensive response from the Heatwaves. Renegades score one in. And that will be Bowser Jr. off the mound, rotating over to first, switching places with Luigi. Jurihan up, slaps one of Boomerang Bro. It's going to be picked up, but they go for the pickoff on Purple Toad and aren't able to find it. Jury's able to get in on first. That's runners in the corners for King Cosmo, both of which with good Kim. Should get a sizable bonus here. Strike one. Slaps it, rolls up the middle. A dive from Critter will be the double play. And once again, the Heatwaves are able to stomp out the Renegades' hope of a rally. Poor hit from the King of Cosmos. They find one and narrow the gap, but now the Heatwaves get to go back on the offensive. That is a scary thing to have to deal with. Fiona up first. Won't get past the nerd. Snags that one out of midair. Wow. Critter up now to bat. K. Rool on deck. A jump from Green Magikoopa keeps things under control. 2 quick outs. Now King K. Rool up to bat and no chemistry in right field. This one sent out to the left, will bounce off the arrow. Jury's got it. Will just be a single for K. Rool. Now His Majesty is followed up by another King, King Boo. Strike one. Big knock. That's a home run for King Boo. Even if there was chemistry, no chance they build it in time. Heatwaves put another 2 on the board, going up 5-10. King of Cosmos looking flabbergasted up there on the mound. Not who the Renegades were hoping would come in as their second pitcher. Having to figure out how to deal with it here in week 1. Green Toad gets another single, puts himself on base. As Green Shy Guy follows up, and Grody Toad trying something fierce, going for the steal. Will get it. Green Shy Guy a single as well. That's the end of the King of Cosmos' tenure on the mound. He's going out to center field, and Purple Toad coming in to pitch. Renegades on their 4th pitcher here in the bottom of the 6th. Game not going like they hoped it would. Green Toad gonna come in, steals another one, puts a run on the board for the Heatwaves off that Bowser Jr. single. Boomerang Bro up next, strike one. Solid contact there. Birdo not able to hustle after it in time. That's going to be Green Shy Guy in home as the Heatwaves find another. Luigi up at bat. Strike one. Grounder from him will be thrown out at first. The Renegades stop the Heatwaves from scoring anymore. It's been tough. 9 runs put together in 2 innings. The Heatwaves find a late rally and just need to play defensively here in the top of the 7th. If they can get through this inning in the lead, they'll take the game. The Nerd hits one low enough that Critter's able to grab it as Wiggler comes up to bat. First pitch of ball. Wiggler hits one over in the middle infield there, finds a good space to land it. Will get a single and put a body on for Petey. First pitch of ball, Petey doesn't swing. Here's the windup, contact on the changeup. That one's crushed. Way too high. A 2-run Petey home run as he scores another 2 in for his team, driving both himself and Wiggler across home plate. A solid offensive performance here in Season 2 from the Piranha Plant. But the Renegades still find themselves trailing against the Heatwaves' own offense. Birdo up at bat, 1 out on. Let's see what she can make happen here, if she can get something serious started, but Luigi finds 2 quick strikes. Oh, and a grounder from Birdo will be thrown out at first. Poor contact there, just unfortunate. Dolly Parton now up. Last hope for the Renegades to take a win here in game 1. And Green Shy Guy will make the catch over in left field. Heatwaves take it. 12-7, a solid performance and reminding everyone why they won the Season 1 championships. These players are veterans of the game, well versed and ready for all challengers. Let's take a look at our MVP here, and yeah, it's gonna be K-Rool. Who else could it be? Those big hits, the multiple home runs, the huge RBIs coming off the end of his bat. A well-deserved star for him. Take a look at the box scores. 160 MVP points for PD Piranha. Actually able to beat out K-Rool. Doesn't matter unless you close and win the game. Thanks for joining us here in week 1 of our 2nd season of Mushroom Baseball. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're liking what we're doing here, why not check out the Discord? Link in the description below. And we will see ya in the next one.